So, hello everybody. So, I welcome you in the discrete time signal processing subject. So, this is lecture number 15. So, in this lecture, we will discuss or we will solve some problem based on the properties of the DFT, different properties of the DFT. Okay. So, the subject name is discrete Fourier transform. Sorry, discrete time signal processing. I will rub this portion. Yeah. So, discrete time signal processing. We are quite habitual about the short forms. So, we are discussing about the different properties of DFT, different properties of the DFT. So, we have seen the property, and last time in the last lecture we have discussed about some properties like linearity, problems on linearity. Okay. Then we have solved the properties of problem based on the that is nothing but the circular shift. Okay, so we have seen this kind of problems. So in this particular lecture, I will take a problem on circular and linear convolution. Okay, so linear and circular convolution problem we will take. So circular convolution problem based on circular convolution. Okay, so if you're not watch the video in which I have discussed about the different property, so go through the playlist and watch the different properties of the DFT, that is discrete Fourier transform. So if you are watching the property, you are getting the whole thing, whole idea. So we'll discuss about the circular convolution. Okay, so those who are not subscribed my channel, please go through the subscription. If you are subscribed to the channel, so you are getting the latest update of each and every video which I have uploaded on my YouTube channel. Also press on the bell icon so that you are getting the update whenever I will live. You are getting, and you can watch any lecture of my subject, that is nothing but DFT you can watch, DTSP you can watch, then micro engineering you can watch, and EDC also. Okay, so what exactly mean by circular convolution? So we know that x of n is there. I will convert by using DFT, that is nothing but x of k, that is frequency domain. Okay, x of n I will convert into x of k. Suppose x1 I will don't know, right? And if I am having x2 of n, I will take its DFT, then I will get x2 of k. Okay, and if I want to circular convolution, take the circular convolution of that one. So what will happen in this case? If x1 of n gets circular convolution with x2 of n, then what will happen in the frequency domain? This is my frequency domain. Okay, so in the frequency domain, just I want to multiply the two DFT sequence. This we have to do. Okay, so but my sequence are in the time domain. These two input sequence are in time domain, but this is in the frequency domain. So if I want to go to again in the time domain, I have to take the IDFT of this sequence. Okay, so this is all about the property circular convolution. That now we will solve a problem based on it. So I will take two sequences. Are you getting? If you are getting, then please give me thumbs up in the chat box, so that I think I can understand that you are getting the things. Okay, so give me the thumbs up in the chat box so that I will say that you are getting the things. So sequence is x1 of n is equal to 1, 2, 3 and 4, and x2 of n is equal to, I will take same sequence, that is nothing but the 1, 2, 3, 4, so that my calculation will be more easier one. So, but don't get same problem in the university exam or in the unit test also. Okay, so find circular convolution using DFT. So how to start it? So I have to convert this part into x1 of k and this into x2 of k. So I will start with, okay. So so x of k is equal to, this is the formula, n is equal to 0 to n minus 1 for x of n e raised to minus j 2 pi kn upon capital N. It is the formula where k is equal to 0 to n minus 1 over here. So here my sequence is 4 points, so I have to take capital N is equal to 4. So if I am putting in this one, I will get x of k is equal to summation 0 to n is equal to 0 to 3 x of n e raised to minus j 2 pi kn upon how much? 4. Okay, I have put only. So if I am cancelling out this part, I will get a 2. So from this I will get x of k is equal to summation n is equal to 0 to n minus 1 x of n e raised to minus j pi k n upon 2. I am getting this thing only. So if I am again split this part, so I will get x of k is equal to I am putting the value of n is equal to 0 to 3. I will put this as 3. That is nothing but the x of 0. If I am putting the value of n is equal to 0, if putting n is equal to 0, then this whole part will be 0 e raised to 0 plus x of 1 e raised to minus j. Just a minute. I will clean the whiteboard, sorry. Okay, so j pi and k. Okay, if I am putting the value of n, we will put n is equal to, n is equal to 0. I have put n is equal to 1. So k n by 2 plus x of 2 e raised to minus 2 j pi k divided by 2. So 2 get cancelled over here, plus x of 3 e raised to minus j 3 pi by 2. I am getting this part. I will rub this portion and I will write down over here again. Okay, because this is the reference point I am having, so I will keep this part as it is. Okay, this is equation number 1 and I will solve for you again this term. So this is nothing but, now you have to put value of k is equal to 0 to 3 in this one. So if put k is equal to 0, if I am putting k is equal to in equation 1, so what will happen? This part x of 0 is how much? We are having sequence as 1, 2, 3 and 4. So this is 0, this 1, this 2 and 3. Okay, these are the sequences of this one. Okay, 0, this 1, this 2 and 3 at instant. So if I am putting this one, so I will get, just a minute, I will rub this portion. So it is nothing but x of 0 is equal to, x of 0 is how much? I will write directly 1 e raised to 0 plus x of 1 is how much? 2 e raised to again 0 plus 3 e raised to 0 plus 4 e raised to 0. Why I am putting e raised to 0? Because if I am putting the k is equal to 0, then this part is 0, again this part is 0, again this part is also 0. Okay, that's why I am putting this one. So that is nothing. E raised to 0 is how much? 1. So 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 is equal to how much? 3 plus 4 7, 7 plus 2 9 plus 1 how much? 10. X of 0 is how much? 10. What I am getting? 10 over here. Okay, so next I will put 1 in this equation. So if you are getting the things, please give me thumbs up in the chat box, and I am expecting that everybody must put thumbs up in the chat box, because I am watching you. You have to give me the correct one. Okay, so put 1 in the equation. Okay, k is equal to 1. I will write once again this part. Put k is equal to 1 in equation 1. Okay, 1. Now you put this part. So x of 1 is equal to, I'm getting, is x of 0 is how much? 1 into e raised to 0 as it is, that is 1, plus x of 1 is how much? 2. Now I am putting the value of k is equal to 1, so I am getting e raised to minus j pi by 2 plus x of 2 how much? 3 e raised to minus j pi only, okay, plus 4 e raised to minus j 3 pi by 2. I am putting the value of k is equal to 1 in this equation. Put the k is equal to 1, so we are getting this part. So now we will simplify this part. 1. How simplify? Cos and sin term plus 2 into e raised to minus this part minus j 2 pi. So we have to convert cos pi by 2 minus j sin pi by 2. If minus over there, you have to mention minus. If plus over there, you have to mention a plus over here. Okay, plus 3 cos pi minus j sin pi. Okay, and again plus 4 in bracket cos 3 pi by 2 minus j sin 3 pi by 2, if I am putting this one. So what will happen in this part? This is 1 as it is, okay, plus cos, this is 90, okay, cos 90. So we know that cos 90 is how much? Cos now 90 is how much? 0. So I will put cos 90 is 0 over here, okay, 0, and minus sin 90. Sin 90 is how much? 1. So I will get a minus j over here. So I will write 2 in bracket minus j plus 3. Now cos of minus pi, cos of pi, so that is nothing but cos of minus pi is how much? 1. Minus 1, and sin multiply of pi is how much? 0. So that is minus 3 plus 4 in bracket. So cos pi by 2, so any multiple of pi by 2 is pi by 2 of cos is how much? 0. So minus. And what about sin? I think its value is 1, so that is nothing but the minus j. I will check it. I will use the calculator and I will check it, the value of sin 3 pi by 2. So just a minute, I will check the value of sin pi by 2. So I think its value is minus 1, so it becomes plus j. Okay, just a minute. Sorry, plus j. So I will drop this portion, this above line I will drop, because I want to write this part again. Okay, so this is nothing but I will write over here. So 1 plus 1 minus 2j, 1 minus 2j minus 3 I think so. Okay, minus 3. Okay, minus 3 and plus 4j, so this will become minus 2 and plus 2j. So this is nothing but what? This is nothing but x of 1 over here. This is nothing but x of 1 I am getting. Okay, are you getting what I am trying to say? If you are getting the thing, please give me thumbs up in the chat box. Okay, so what you have to do now, it's your turn. You have to put the value of k. Now it's your turn. Now you have to put value of k is equal to 2 and put k is equal to 3 in equation 1, and you have to answer this question and write down on my WhatsApp number. Okay, WhatsApp. Okay, and you have to give me the answer in the WhatsApp. Okay, so I'm waiting for your answers. Those who will get answers, so I will consider this for your term work. Okay, so don't get a casual approach for this. I want everybody's answer. That total number of students are 15, so I want how much? 15 number of messages within how much? This I think it will require 10 minutes, less than 10 minutes. So just give me your answer in the on this WhatsApp number. Okay, most welcome. If you are having doubts, you can ask me. So thank you very much for attending this lecture. Thank you.